Canada is in a serious dilemma over its fighter jet fleet. It has already paid for 16 F-35 stealth fighters, but now it is questioning whether it should continue with the full order of 88 jets. Why buy 16 and then pause? What changed? Today, let's break down the politics, the money, and the strategy behind this unexpected move. Canada's Defence Procurement Secretary, Stephen Fuhr, confirmed that the first 16 F-35s are locked in. They are already paid for and production has begun. These jets will mostly be used in the United States for pilot training at bases like Luke Air Force Base in Arizona. But, here's the twist. The decision for the remaining 72 jets is still undecided. The government is analyzing whether continuing with the F-35 program makes sense, financially, strategically, and politically. To understand this pause, we need to go back. Canada has been involved in the F-35 program since the late 1990s, even investing hundreds of millions of dollars into its development. In 2010, it was all in. 65 jets were selected without any competition. But by 2015, political pressure forced a reversal. The government wanted competition and transparency. Fast forward to 2023, and Canada announced a big upgrade. 88 F-35s planned to replace its aging CF-18 Hornets. Everything looked settled, until now. In 2025, diplomatic tensions reportedly surfaced between Canada and the United States, the main driver and owner of F-35 technology. This raised a serious question inside Ottawa. Should Canada rely entirely on one American platform? That's when the idea appeared. Shove 16 jets, because money is already gone, but evaluate alternatives, like Sweden's Saab Gripen, for the rest. It's a classic case of strategic hedging. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The cost explosion is another big reason. Originally, 88 jets were expected to cost around $13 billion, but now, with training systems, weapons, maintenance contracts and infrastructure, the price tag is estimated at $27.7 billion. On top of that, Canada must spend heavily to upgrade Air Force bases at Bagotville and Cold Lake to support F-35 operations, and those upgrades are already delayed. So the question is simple, is it worth it? This brings us to a new concept being discussed inside Canadian defense circles, a mixed fleet. That means operating some F-35s alongside another fighter jet type like the Gripen. The benefit? Flexibility and less dependency on US technology. The downside? Complexity. Two different fighters mean two different training programs, two sets of spare parts, two supply chains, and double the expenses. Still, officials are saying, maybe relying on only one aircraft is too risky in today's volatile geopolitical climate. But Canada can't make this decision in isolation. Walking away from the full F-35 program could damage defense ties with the United States, especially within NATO. Canada also benefits from industrial contracts as long as it stays inside the F-35 partnership. Leaving or scaling down could cost Canadian companies billions in manufacturing contracts linked to F-35 components. It's not just a military decision, it affects jobs, diplomacy, and Canada's standing in global defense networks. So, what should we watch for? Well, there are four things. First, a final government decision on whether to purchase the remaining 72 jets. Second, whether Canada officially opens talks with alternative aircraft makers like Saab. Third, progress, or delay, on Canadian airbase upgrades, which will really reveal how serious the F-35 commitment is. And fourth, any push from NATO, or the United States, pressuring Canada to stay in line with allied airpower standards. Each of these signals will tell us which direction Canada is leaning. This is not just a Canadian story, it actually reflects a global shift in military procurement. Countries are starting to question whether relying on a single superpower for advanced weapons is really safe. The F-35 is powerful, but it also locks you into United States software, logistics systems, and wartime approval mechanisms. Some nations want stealth, while others want independence. Canada is trying to find a balance between the two. So, the decision comes down to this. Should Canada go all in with the United States and get all 88 F-35s, ensuring ultimate stealth capability and NATO alignment? Or should it keep some strategic independence with a mixed fleet, accepting more logistical challenges but staying politically flexible? This one decision will shape Canadian air power for the next 40 years. If you'd like, I can now prepare a ready-to-record voiceover script with pacing cues or scene suggestions for video editing. Just say the word.